The season is up and running. We've all seen the pace of the cars after the first race, and this week in F1. Mclaren facing dark days. I've never made a secret of my love for the racing papayas, so this story breaks me a little heart. Apparently everyone's favourite Aussie and potential teeth model, Daniel Ricciardo, has spoken on McLaren MCL36, saying there's more wrong with it than right. After a really rubbish first race in Bahrain, fans were hoping for some good news, but none seemed to be on the horizon. I tried every compound as well during the race, so yeah, some interesting things to feel. Also some places where I felt the car was good, but overall I think we have a few more weaknesses than strengths. Said Dan the man. A trend seems to be developing with the Mercedes powered cars after one race, with McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams and even Merc themselves looking way off the pace. McLaren have well-known issues with their brakes, and now the power unit is seemingly also off the pace, and they also had grip issues at Bahrain, as admitted by Andreas Seidel when he said, and then when the tyres actually had an advantage compared to the guys that were running on soft, and when they started to dig, the underlying issue was that we simply didn't have enough performance and not enough grip. Not a great start. Let's see how much the boys can fix at Saudi this weekend. Formula 1 to curb Drive to Survive fake news. Finally, Formula 1 chiefs in charge are said to be pushing Netflix's Drive to Survive series to cut the bullcrap after the newest series has been particularly called out for over-dramatization by some fans. There's no question that the Netflix project has had a very successful effect. In order to ignite the interest of a new audience, a tone was used that in some ways focused on dramatizing the story. We will also talk to Netflix because it's necessary that the story does not move away from reality, otherwise it no longer fits. It is a topic that we will address together with the drivers. We have to make sure that the project that has generated such exceptional traction has a language that continues to appeal, but without distorting the image and the meaning of the sport we live with every day, said F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali. Lando Norris seemingly agrees, having said that there are obviously some comments and things here and there which are maybe out of place. When you're the person that it's about, you maybe don't agree with it so much because it can make you look like you said something in a time and place which is definitely not correct. Wolff Admits Merc are playing catch up. After being pretty much nowhere near the Ferraris or the colourful cows at Bahrain, the Totinator has admitted the obvious. We are not performing as we should in one single area. We are somewhere in no man's land right now, Wolff told Sky Sport. At Bahrain, the Silver Arrows qualified P5 and P9, which is rubbish for them. And although Hamilton finished on the podium, it wasn't because of the Merc's pace, but rather because of the Red Bulls running out of energy. See what I did there? The energy drinks company's team ran out of energy. Bad jokes aside, the German team has seemingly got a lot of work to do to catch up to the little horses and the colourful cows. And this time, Wolff is not sandbagging. Marko admits Red Bull error. Yes, the Helmut has admitted a mistake. It's a pre-Christmas miracle, everyone. What mistake has he admitted to? Well, the marksman has admitted that Red Bull may have underestimated the power of the undercut in Bahrain, which may have cost Supermax the lead in the race, from which he later was forced to retire. Max was told to hold back a bit during his outlaps, but if he had been in front of Leclerc, it could have been a completely different story, so it was all about strategy with us. It wasn't Max's fault, said Marko to motorsport.com. Now the question, of course, did he actually admit a mistake, or is he protecting his champ, who threw an amazing tantrum on team radio after the failed undercut? Don't know. Why don't you ask him and let me know what he says? He's not answering my Facebook invites.
Okay, this is now 2 times that I take it easy on the outlap and I could have easily been in front. I'm never ever doing it again.
Made myself look a bit of a, let's say, wiener. My translation of what he said, says George Russel. Yep, Russell the Love Muscle is seemingly living up to this nickname. George Russell was referring to his behaviour last season when he had a little altercation with Valtteri Bottas at Imola. Just a refresher, here's what happened, if they allow me to use this footage. I made myself look a bit of a, that sounds like duck, Doc? Say wiener, he told GQ. If I look back on how I handled that, I'd probably laugh at myself and say, what were you doing? I just looked like an idiot, like I'd lost the plot. And to be honest, for a second, I probably did lose the plot, said Russel. Thought for the week. So do not worry saying what shall we eat or what shall we drink or what shall we wear, for the pagans run after all these things and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:31-34. What does this mean? You have to do nothing, just pray? No, it says seek God, and if you seek him, he will give you the wisdom and he will give you ways to provide for you. God bless and enjoy the memes. Let's see what happens in Saudi, and I'm really hoping that those papayas are a sight quicker and the Williamses as well. Ferrari, obviously the guys to beat. Red Bull should be right up there as well. And let's see what Mercedes have been able to pull out the bag in the last week. Hope you have a great race. God bless and goodbye.